Okay. No. How do I get rid of this bar here? It looks kind of annoying. Hey, what's up, Easton? I like your glasses. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. How we doing, guys? Would you guys prefer if the face cam was in the bottom right? Or do you think it's good if I leave it in the top left where it is now? What do you guys think? You think top, Easton? Okay. I'll leave it there for now, but I might ask again when there's some more people and see what they say as well. How do I play the game? I have it, but I don't know how to play. You're talking about just Conflict of Nations in general? You don't know how to play? Yes? Alright. Okay, so you're a new player. You want to know how to play. Okay, so best thing I could probably tell you is that your cities, your homeland cities that you spawn in with are like the most important thing, basically. So each one of your homeland cities, usually you start with maybe 5, maybe 6, maybe 7. Somewhere around there, you'll have like 5 to 7 to maybe 8 cities, depending on what kind of country you are. But those are your most important things because it's where you make units, right? So every unit can be made from any type of city as long as it's your homeland city. You can also annex cities that you capture, but that's like more of a mid to late game thing. But you just basically, you do everything at your cities. You make all of your units there. Depending on what kind of unit you're researching, you have to research whatever it is, and then you also have to build whatever it needs to be built in your cities to make that said unit that you research. So there's a lot that goes into it, but basically defend your homeland cities and then capture other people's cities and homeland cities and try to defeat them by taking out their cities. And you also just build in yours, you defend yours, you make your units in your own cities. That's kind of the best way to describe it. And then there's also like coalitions, so you could join up with other people who want to win and stuff like that. You could also go for a solo win. But if you're a new player, I would definitely recommend you try to get a coalition win first, because it'll just be easier to get. Yo, what's up, Lex Billy? I'm a big fan. Can we join the same server? Yeah, I'm down. We could definitely do that. I might join a new game or a new server in the future. Maybe we'll do that, in the future and stuff like that. I just want to get some more people in here. What is a troop that I could build when I have low components and big supplies? Well, the thing with the infantry is that they basically cost supplies and components every time. The thing that's probably the best, if you just want to get infantry out as fast as possible, it'd be the National Guard. Because they're the fastest unit in the game that comes out. They come out in like 4 hours, and it's an infantry, so it's pretty good. And they get a 25% defense bonus when you just have them sitting in a city, because they're a National Guard, basically, so that's why they get that bonus. But yeah, they come out quick. I think they're like 400 supplies and like 250 components, so That's the best you're gonna get because with all infantry, it's gonna cost supplies and components. So, but that's my recommendation. Or Jana. I'm back. Yes, I am. How you doing? No, I still need to watch that show. Yeah, I definitely want to watch that. I keep on forgetting, but now every time I stream, I remember now. But it's been a minute. But I'll definitely check that out, and definitely I will at one point. I don't know when it'll be, but I'm currently watching the Fallout show right now. I don't know if you guys ever played the game, the Fallout games, but I'm watching the show right now, and it's pretty fucking good. Did you see what I said? Can I start a game with you? Yeah, sure. Of course, we all can get into a game at some point. I just don't know when I'll do it because the thing what happens is that if I have like 6 to 10 or more people in the live stream, and I start one, it's like it's gonna be more than a max coalition of 5 because it would be including me, so it'd be like only 4 of you guys, and so it'll just overflow, and then there'll be 2 coalitions that might wanna it just becomes a whole mess basically. And I don't want to go in these games and then prevent other people from winning. When we have a whole 5 stack of me and you guys, it's kind of like, you know. But we could definitely run something in the future. We're gonna do like plenty of like if they ever add custom games, which there's a good chance they might in the future. That'll be like our go-to stuff. I would make videos on that. If we could do custom games like private server games with all you guys, and like it's like I'm doing a 1v4, 1v5 against you guys, or like something crazy, but I get like increased like troops or something like that. Like that would be really cool to see what you guys could do, when you strategize against me. But if they added custom games, that would be sick. Really a lot of content with that too for you guys. Do I play 4 times speed? 1 times is soul destroying. Yeah, fucking 1 times can be soul destroying, but I think I prefer it more than 4 times. Now the reason for that is that like I don't play enough 4 times, and on top of that, like if I do play 4 times, it's like I do pretty good and I research the stuff I want to research, but then I just get like I could wake up tomorrow and like everything's gone. So it's just like. But if there was something that was even faster, like say if there was like a 20 times game, right? You can get a 20 times game done in like 1 day. Like one full real life day, and you can get that game you're in finished, which would be crazy. You know what I'm saying? But if there was also a 2 times, I'd like that as well, because sometimes, yes, 1 times is a little slow, but if you do the right things and do what you need to be done, or do what needs to be done for your playthrough and strategize well in 1 times, you can make a lot from it. And it's in my opinion, like a lot of fun too. But if they have 2 times, I'd definitely do that. Just because like a 1 times game could literally take more than a month. Because they average probably around like a month, maybe a little bit more than that, but they could sometimes get to like 50, 60 days. So if it was a 2 times, it's like the max you get would be like 30-day game, which would be nice. Yeah, I understand that. Can we join a 4 times game? Yeah, I'd be down. Why do all con players hate people who spend gold if that is a part of the game? Yeah, it's true. I mean, the thing with the game, I think the thing with this game, man, is that if we didn't have to spend any money and it was just even like that, I think we'd be a lot more happier. Just everyone would be. But now that we have to pay, obviously, because you could be free to play with this game 100%. I mean, the game's amazing. Like you could play free to play. But the thing with like if you buy gold, like it is pay to win. Like you mobilize everything much quicker. You're able to get all the resources. Like you could technically like destroy everyone if you really spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars. But like who's really doing that on this game? So I think it becomes to like a consensus that like I think if most people played free to play, or you at least just get the Security Council, because that'll just give you that much more of an edge that you don't have to actually pay to get more gold. You just have to pay to get the Security Council, and you're good because you could queue up all your units. You could have those new special units that you get with having Security Council. And just from those two things alone, you're already better. And there's other things like artillery, you could set to aggressive. The Navy, you could set to aggressive. Like so many other things too that comes with Security Council that just makes it so much more worth it. And to set time, so if you wanted to pay like only for 1 month, you could do that. I don't forget the exact like numbers and exact amount of time for the months, but like if you want to pay for 1 month, you could do that around something like that. I'm pretty sure. Then you could also do like you could pay for 1 year if you want to play for 1 year and be like okay, I'll play for 1 year, then do that. But the Security Council is something that I think you should either stay free to play. Well, you can do whatever you want, but I really highly recommend the Security Council. The gold buyers should know it's kind of a scam. You can spend $500 plus, lose 250 worth of gold in one server. And yeah, that's another thing that might be bad if you get too much gold. You could still lose. You still have a chance of losing no matter how much gold you get. I mean, unless you're spending thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, which a lot of people can't do that, obviously. Then there's still a chance you could lose. So I think that's why the Security Council is such a big step up from everything else, rather than just buying gold. But you're for surely getting a nice advantage with the Security Council. I went to Mexico. Right now I'm just in the Korea series, guys. So if you're watching this now, I'm just in my career series that we got going on right now. I'm really enjoying this series. It's actually about to be day 10 right now. So we're at pretty much day 10, and I'm really enjoying this series. If you guys haven't checked it out yet, definitely check it out. If you guys are watching one of my series, finish that one first and then watch this one next, because this one's cooking right now. It's cooking in the pot, and we might see, something crazy pop out of it. So, Security Council is really useful for a build list when you're not online. So you keep building your units. Yeah, that's one of the best, reasons to get it, basically. Can you give me some tips with Poland? I suck with Poland. Poland's a hard country to win in, because you're surrounded on 3 fronts, because you're at the top of Europe right here, and you're surrounded by 3 fronts on the left, the right, or that's opposite for you guys, but the left, the right, and then the bottom. And then on top of that, you have a coast on the top. So it's difficult. It definitely is difficult. You have to defend your borders, and you also have to potentially have a navy, and that could get costly. Best thing I would do is that if it's early game for you right now, and like you're 5 days or under, don't make a navy at all yet. Just do strike fighters and stuff like that, and artillery, and you'll be good, because that'll defend your borders, and that'll also make sure you could attack with the strike fighters and stuff like that. Obviously, do your infantry and your tank as well, but that's my best advice right there for that situation you're in. Turn on your notifications. Yes, I like that. I like this guy Lex here. I'll be back, guys. I'm gonna get some water. Just give me 1 second. What's up, guys? We're back. Oh wow, we got more viewers as soon as I come back too. I like to see that, guys. How we doing? What what did you guys say? Um, what is a strat that I could use to 1v5 when my team is inactive and their team is OP? Archive. Yeah, that's my best advice. What's your name again? Orjana. I don't know if I'm saying that right, Orjana, but that's probably my best advice. I mean, pulling off a 1v5 unless you're using a lot of gold, it's very, very difficult. The best advice I could give you that might give you a chance is that if they're using a lot of Air Force, research a mobile anti-air. If they are hitting a lot of your locations, maybe if you have an artillery, put it there. If you haven't researched artillery, use it in certain locations that you want to defend, as well as the anti-air, obviously. But yeah, I mean, it would be very hard to pull off a 1v5. Obviously, you're already at a big disadvantage. So, but that's kind of my advice right there. Can you check on Discord daily? Yeah, I gotta check on Discord more. What country do you rock the most? There's not like one specific country I play as. I kind of just play as I try to try out every country. But I guess the countries I'm most likely to play as, in terms of where their general location is countries in Asia. I generally like to have a country that has a lot of cities on their coast, so I can make a strong navy. So that's one of my favorite ones to do. And then another one that I'd like to do is where I'm surrounded by a bunch of other places, because then I only have to really have a strong air force and strong ground units. So I also like doing that type of strategy as well. But generally, I like to try out everything. I want to be a jack of all trades in terms of countries. So, but yeah, that's my thoughts on that. What's good, Grim? How you doing, Jackson Aces? Grim, have you read the book Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe? I've heard of that. I think I've maybe seen some panels of it, but I haven't read the whole thing, obviously. Please add roles to your server. Yeah, I gotta do more stuff with the server. How many VPs do I have in this game? I have this many. Oh yeah, because you guys can't see it. Do you guys think I should move my face cam to the bottom right corner? Or do you think I should leave it in the top left? That's another question I wanted to ask you guys. Should I move it to the bottom right corner so you guys could see certain things like, the VP and other stuff? Yes, down right? Okay. Let's do that real quick. Let me see where that gets it on the footage right here. Okay. Just a little bit more down. Let me zoom in here, guys. Sorry about this. Oh, there we go. I could really fix it in there now. All right, that should be good. Okay, guys, we're cooking now. All right, we're cooking something. Okay, here we go. That should be good for you guys, right? Let me check on the stream. Okay, yeah, that looks good. I think that's pretty good, guys. You got to go Jackson Aces? All right. You got classes tomorrow? Good luck with that, man. I'm glad that the face cam is better now. I also think it's just more. It makes more sense to have it down here because all my information is basically for the game is up top. So yeah, I think we'll leave it down here, guys. Stop spamming, let Grim see all the comments. It's fine, guys. You guys can comment as much as you want. Obviously, I might not get to every single one if we have a lot of chatters, but you know, it's all really just a blessing from you guys. So I appreciate you guys commenting and having a good time in the community. So I thank you guys for coming out here. All right, let's lock in here, guys. Let's really see what we got going on. Lex said, what country has the highest VPs in the game? It's a good question. I'm not sure what country starts with the most. I imagine it's a country like United States, Russia, India, China. Those are usually the ones that start with the most amount of cities, so that would in turn give you the most amount of VP. So I don't exactly know, but you can imagine it's one of those bigger countries in real life where, United States, in terms of military power and stuff like that, and land, it's one of those probably, so. Grim, you versus Meliodas Gaming. Yeah, maybe when I'm a little bit more bigger, I might have a game with him, but yeah. Oh, in my server? Okay, I'll show that as well. Diplomacy. It seems like it's this guy. So he obviously has a victory site. He's also captured a good amount of cities, actually. So it is Sweden. Let's check his rank. Yeah, he's a rank 82, so that makes sense. If you're at the top like that, that would make sense. Let's see who else is kind of strong up here. Our friend Japan's actually second. Where are we? All right, we're kind of in the mix right now. We should get some more though in the future because actually let me actually see something because look at this actually. So in terms of cities, we're actually much higher than a lot of people. We're tied with a few people, and there's only like 2 or 3 people that are actually higher than us in cities right now. But the reason why we're not up there is because certain other people have victory sites. Like this guy has 6 cities, so he's actually really not powerful, but he just happens to own a victory site. So we're actually looking pretty good. We're in the top 5 of people right now in the game then. And one of the other people in the top 5 is our friend Japan here. So we're looking pretty strong. And obviously, if you guys haven't watched the recent episode of the Korea, I'll just hint at that there's something down here that we might get and have a really strong battle there to get there and capture that, which would be really crazy if we capture that because we already have one victory site for our coalition, which Japan has, and it's up there. But if we get a second one, it'll really turn the tide of this game, and we're looking really good. Russia has the most VP. That makes sense. Yeah, they have a lot of land, and they start with a lot of cities. The Germany hacker. Yeah. I mean, I don't think he was actually hacking. I mean, well, I guess I'll never know. Oh my god, I can't even speak. It did seem like shady that his chats deleted with me, and even though I did chat with him, I don't know, but could have been a glitch. I don't know if people can hack on this game. I don't know if that's a thing. But it was fishy, and if it's stuff I don't know about, then I think because there was one thing someone called me out on that I didn't know about, and I was like, oh shit, I was thinking about it, and I was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, I don't think he was a cheater, but he might have done some stuff I didn't know about, and then spent a lot of gold. I'll tell you that. You report him. Grim, trade and conflict of nations would be cool. Yeah. I mean, you could trade, like you could do trade supplies. Like, what do you mean? Like, what type of trading? Because you could trade all the supplies and you could put buy offers and sell offers, and you could do that with other people and communicate that with them. Um, I'm not sure what you mean on the Dio. On the diplomacy? Um, yeah. I mean, the only thing you could trade, I guess, for diplomacy is the relation. You saying if there was a trade option through here? Yeah, because it is annoying to do the buy orders. Is that what you're saying? If that's what you're saying. Um, that was funny, Lex. What you said. You're trading with your biggest enemy. Yeah, they should do some updates. Obviously, they do actually update the game quite frequently, but I wish there was some more fundamental updates recently, like in terms of changing the gameplay to be a better game in general, instead of just adding new stuff. Like I feel like they should do a thing and add it to diplomacy in here where you could trade them for any type of materials you need, because it just makes the game more interesting. If you could trade with other people like your enemies or like other allies, trade materials and stuff like that. Trade nukes even would be crazy. Trade deployable gear would be crazy. Anything like that. Trade like resource blueprints. Like if someone has a strike fighter researched and they like want to sell the information on a faster way to research it, that could be a crazy change. Um, the new Civil War map is cool. I actually haven't tried it out. I heard it was like a Battlegrounds USA type thing, but I haven't actually checked it out yet. Um, Steel Strike Fighter and the European Doctrine. um, Trading land would be cool too. Yeah, I wonder how that would work though. That's like a complicated one. I feel like trading land, like they trade like, I'll give you this province for one province. I think it's a little too much. I feel like that's something like they shouldn't really add, because I feel like you're usually just having war with other people, your enemies, and then your allies. You just go right away, whenever they capture. I feel like they should definitely do the one with the trading with the materials and stuff like that. Straighten the diplomacy though, um, and maybe some crazy like other new thing that they could add in the game, or like whole new like unit, uh, like tree, like branch. Like something like we never even heard of. So yeah, we're kind of cooking in this series. Though. I don't know if you guys have watched it. Um, it looks like a guerrilla army spawned here, but they're gonna get destroyed instantly because our unit's there chilling, obviously. Because if we didn't have him there chilling, if you guys didn't know, then he would just take over back the city. And you want to always leave your units, whatever cities you capture, until they're at least 35% morale, or else one of these rogue infantry is gonna spawn up. And so that's why you leave your units there to defend against them if they do pop up. Um, Yeah, we're looking. We really got to capture this victory site though, quick. I feel like other people are gonna try to get to it because there's only so many in the game. I think yeah, there's one over here that we could also capture. There's this one that we want to capture, and we already have one. And so yeah, there's none other close ones other than this one. This is probably the next closest one. It's close to me. Who occupies this? Is this the victory site? Yeah, it is. They have an oil refinery. So Kyrgyzstan owns that, and it's a human player, and they are a rank 13. Okay. They might not have it for long, but there might be some wars going on over there by the time we get there. But that's if we get there. Obviously, we gotta take it step at a time here. But we definitely gotta capture that victory site. Do ships help a city not go rogue? I mean, yeah. I mean, if you're just saying they help, that for that specific thing, for it to help with the rogues, yeah, because even if a rogue, comes there, your navy is going to shoot it down. It's not going to instantly kill it, but it'll kill it in like 12 to 24 hours, depending on what kind of ship you obviously have. If it's a really strong destroyer, it's going to be a few hours. But if it's like a Corvette or something that you just got, it might take a day for the rogue to die from it, but then you got to obviously reclaim it. But it's good to just, if you want to have one unit there with the Corvette, then obviously that's the best, because not only can the infantry protect against itself if a rogue unit spawns there, but the Corvette will do some damage to it as well, making your infantry have more HP at the end, because the Corvette was shooting down the infantry that spawned there, the rogue one. But yeah, I mean, ships always help a city. I mean, when they're around it, if it needs to go rogue or everything, it'll just shoot it down eventually, but you need to reclaim it after. But so you should always leave a unit, obviously. I need to 1v1 Grim. Yeah, I wish we could do some custom games, that like went really fast. Like if there was this is my this would be like my dream, that if Conflict of Nations introduced like a custom game mode where you could make all the settings in it, right? And you can even make the setting like 20 times the speed of the game, 25 times, 50 times the speed of the game, to the point where we get into a game and the game's over in like 2 hours in real life. That will be the craziest experience. And that could just make so much content for YouTube with you guys that we could all watch. And it would be such a great time. I wish they would introduce that. You guys got to send this as a clip and send it to Dorado Games right now, because that's such a great idea. I feel like that would really make the game so much even more popular, I feel like, because this game has a lot of potential, that's for sure. Looks like I'm low on battery, so let me plug this in real quick. They're trying to make cons simple. Yeah, but I feel like it's better to be, if it's better, it's for it to be advanced. Like, I think the main reason of why it's so good is because the game's very balanced. The worst thing that's not making it balanced is the technical pay to win for it as a multiplayer game. So I think that's the only thing drawing it back. But if they introduce things like me and you just talked about, then I think the game could be just amazing. The game has a lot of potential no matter what they do, whatever roads they take. There's a lot of potential roads they could take with this game in terms of future updates. But I think any one of the choices that they make can be good. I think some are better than others, but I think the game's going to be great with how they make it. Lex just said, I just got a great idea. Okay, let's hear it, Lex. Role playing Conflict of Nations is cool. Yeah, I've done it a few times. It is pretty cool. I did enjoy it. Sometimes I feel like it can get a little too far though, with other people, or if you want to do it yourself, like some certain way, you know. But if it's all part of the game, then it's all fine. But World War II server with World War II units, that could be really, really cool. Um, yeah, that could be really cool. You know, I'm sure they didn't have, theater defense systems, obviously, in World War II because they weren't shooting down nukes, obviously, in World War II. But I feel like if they made it like there was only four type of infantry or five type of infantry, there was only like three tanks, there was only like artillery and mobile anti-air, and there was only like one helicopter and like two jets. I feel like that could be really cool. Obviously, they had a bomber and some navy too. Maybe they wouldn't have as much submarines, but they definitely have a big navy. They'd have like the bomber planes from World War II, which would be sick. Um, yeah, that could be really cool. Um, Definitely. Too much like Call of War. Yeah, that would be close to Call of War, but in a Conflict of Nations, obviously game. Which I think Conflict of Nations, I don't think anything comes close to it in terms of how good the strategy game itself is. Like the actual game. Like what are we gaming here for? Like this is how fun the actual game is. Like when you get in the mid to late game, like it gets interesting and stuff like that. You know, like the strategy with this game is just amazing. And there's so many things that could happen in it too, which I think make the game even better. But yeah, let's check on our units up here. Well, these guys are ready to roll out. All right, so let's go ahead and send them to link up with these guys. National Guard suck, being honest. I don't know about that. They can be very, very good in certain situations. Like, I don't know if you've ever gotten to a game yourself and you immediately start getting attacked by a real player. That's when you need National Guard because they come out very quick. They have a defense bonus when defending, your homeland cities, any type of province or city they're sitting on. And just from those two facts alone, and its low components and supplies, it's National Guard is very, very good early game if you're getting attacked by someone else. So I don't think you could really say they suck. I think that you could say that they're only good in certain situations, but yeah. Their damage is trash, but it's their defense that matters. So it looks like Japan is up here now trying to get some more of their provinces. Oh, and our Corvette is taking down these units over here, so that's good. So we'll probably take that area over in the future pretty soon. We could actually send out a unit right now. Well, let's not move it. Hold up. We want to split this. And what we want to do is, I think we should leave everything here, and I think we should send one. Because by the time these two infantry come up there, there'll be, a nice stack there. But we could just send one over here. And by the time he gets there, this Corvette will probably, be done with this recon. And then at that point, he'll be attacking this one already by the time the infantry comes over. So should be good over there to take that city. definitely looking forward to that, and seeing how that goes up there. But yeah, I think we're doing pretty good in this series. Let's see what Australia is doing. We really need Australia to start recovering here and start pushing some more effort into what they're doing in terms of research and things like that. I think they should have a strong navy. That's the number one thing I should say. I think that should do is they should have a really strong navy here. They do have some areas captured down here. It seems that this might. Oh no, he's not going to die. Okay, that's good. So you have that down there. They have actually captured all of New Zealand. They have like a few troops left. They have that one, and they have this stronger one that's in a group right here. And then they have some corvettes. I think he has 2 there. I guess that's the only ones he has over there. He started researching the amphibious combat vehicle tank thing. Generally, I don't recommend these, but they are kind of good. And maybe the only setting that they're kind of good in is what kind of he's doing, which is areas where there's a lot of water, obviously, because it's an amphibious. Because if your enemy knew that you were gonna hit this city right here and you were attacking this city of theirs, let's just say it's this one, and he thought you were gonna come here, so he has all of his destroyers right here at the port, and you came through here, and say the entry point was here, and you came around and hit him, that's why they could be good, because then it'll be better for them to come that way and go this way, so they don't have to go past the destroyers and getting hit by those or anything by the time your navy comes in here and hopefully gets rid of them. So, but generally, I don't really recommend the amphibious at all, just because I think the other ones are just better in terms of everything. But that's their only kind of saving grace, I guess you could say. But yeah, I guess Australia is recovering. Actually, they have Fiji up here. I didn't know that. Is that a city though? Is Fiji a city? I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah, we want to eventually get this victory site down here as well that Papua New Guinea owns. But Papua New Guinea is a human player, and they are ranked 16. We should be able to breeze past them pretty soon in the future. I just have to gain more stuff here. Copy paste it, Grim? What are you talking about? I keep wanting to say your name is Ariana, but I know you're Mr. No Man. So it's like you should really change your name because it just throws me off every time. You should change your name and your profile picture if you're gonna be using your mom's account. Okay, I'm trying to think what else we could do right here. Oh, can we research something? I don't believe we can. No, I don't have enough stuff to research right now. But let me maybe make sure that we got something cooking in all of our cities. That's about to be done soon. Boom. Well, we're already queuing one of those. The link in the chat? I don't see any links in the chat, so I don't know. In this chat? No. I don't know what just happened. I didn't even know there's a chat down here for PC in terms of like Security Council chat, global chat. That's kind of crazy, guys. Sister company Vitro makes a World War II game which is similar called Call of War. Yeah, we were just talking about that. What up, Lex? Hey, what's up, Eskimo? How's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. Hey, what's up, Rat Attack? He said yeet. Alright, give me 1 second, guys. I'll be back. What's up, guys? I'm back. No, I don't see any links. How we doing, though, guys? Should we look at a different game here? Different game mode? I think we should. Boom. What kind of game do you guys want to see? You guys want to see the turkey playthrough that I'm doing? I'm actually doing a turkey playthrough right now, if you guys don't know. It is on the YouTube Shorts part of my page, so if you guys want to check the turkey series out, just check out the YouTube Shorts I got on my channel. We'll check out the turkey game right now. You've been watching it, Rat Attack? I love to hear that, man. I'll link in Discord? Alright. Yeah, I'll check that out later. Yeah, this is my turkey series. I'm actually going to make an episode for it probably tomorrow, because it will be day 20 by that time. So around this time, I guess tomorrow, you guys will see another turkey playthrough video. It's probably going to be talking about, we're going to probably start an assault on Baltic states here, because they're the only country or player here that is close to winning, or close in the race, basically, to get a solo win in this game. Obviously, I'm on top right here with 40 cities. So we're probably going to launch an assault on the Baltic states here tomorrow, for the next turkey episode. So we'll definitely see how that is. It's very good. I really like this series, though. I'm really enjoying this series. This one's really cool. The reason I like this series so much is because my new unit stack has been doing really well, especially with the American Doctrine, and I really like it so far. It's this one right here. Like, this is my usual stack for this type of game I'm in. It's at least one main battle tank, one mobile anti-air, and then I usually have like two just regular motorized infantry. And this stack is so good because not only do you have like a good infantry, obviously, with the motorized, they could also have artillery in the future once it's maxed out. The main battle tank has so much HP. It does good damage to both tanks and infantry. And then the mobile anti-air is just nice for helicopters and fixed wings. It also provides some damage against infantry and tanks. So not only a little bit, though, but it's still nice overall when you think that, there's three of these things like that. Obviously, the stack could be way better if you have things like different anti-airs like SAM launchers, or, different things like artillery, like, rocket launchers. So it's obviously not the best stack in the game, but it's a really good early game one. For right now, and obviously it's kind of all I need if I'm going against anyone else in this game right now that I might get a solo win in. And I think I actually just got a solo win. I got a solo win in Battleground USA. It took about maybe like 30, 40-ish days. That was a fun one too. I only had to really go against like one guy at the end, but it was nice. Your face cam on your recent videos has been a good addition, though you may want to cover the light as it, yeah. The light, this light up here, I don't know which side it is for you guys, but the light that you guys see up there, for like a few videos, I don't know if it was for a few videos or like one video, I had it on, and I edited the whole thing, and then like watched the video for myself as soon as I put it out, and I saw the light, and I was like, oh my god, I was like, this freaking light, it makes like I can't even see me. So yeah, you're definitely right, Eskimo. That was pretty funny though that I did that, but yeah, I gotta remember now that I can't have that light on if I'm recording with the face cam. But yeah, I usually if it's later in the day, then I'll do something like this where you'll see the light coming from there. Um, and then if it's in the day, then I usually have my blinds open right here, so then you guys will have the natural light, which also looks good for the camera. But usually it's either something like this or the natural light from now on, as long as I don't forget to do that, to not turn that light on. Which would be funny if I do it again, but all right. Another thing I want to show in this turkey game, if you guys haven't seen, is I have my whatchamacallit, my fixed wing officer ready here now, and this is my original air superiority fighter that I got as soon as I started with the country Turkey, and I just made it heal a little bit in the military base, or not military base, the hospital that we got in this city over here. So he was healing over there a little bit. This one is still healing over there. But he'll be able to come to, start attacking stuff soon. But we have a nice stack here. It's 4 strike fighters. It's that air superiority fighter that we said that we got from the start here, and it's the fixed wing officer. So this is a really nice stack here. Let's actually check the stats on this whole unit right here. I forget how to do that. No, it's not it. Okay, yeah, here it is. So yeah, this is the estimated strength, I guess you could say, but you can see right there it has the 33 attack against infantry, 32.6 against tanks, 31.4 against other fixed wing targets. It has almost 30 defense against them. And then you see the stats right there. For the helicopters, we probably won't run into them now, but that's the stats there. 17 attack against Navy units, which is actually pretty nice. Yeah, that's that stack right now. Of course, it's mostly to do to the strike fighters here, but the air superiority fighter is also good to have in there because it just gives us way more damage against other fixed wing targets if we run into them as well. So yes, it's a really nice stack here. Definitely. Can't wait to actually use that. Hopefully that if we get into a war with the Baltic states, we'll be able to use that. I think I actually started queuing up a air base. Let's actually check that out because I remember that I used this guy. I did patrol to see how far you can go. Yeah, I'm making one. Ooh, yeah, I'm making one right here, I believe. Or am I not? Oh no, I'm making it over here. Yeah, because the air base, it doesn't matter how far it is compared to where your other air bases are. You could just do them wherever. Like I could have an air base here, an air base over here, and I could fly to that one. It only really matters if you want to do on the province, and that if you want to see how far you can go and travel with these things with the provinces, then you'll have to worry about this band or this ring right here because you'll only be able to go that far if you're on airfields. But the air bases can go infinite distances, I believe. But yeah, so we're making one here, and then we'll send our strong air officer, the fixed wing target, whatever he's called. I'll send that guy over here, and then I'll probably use him against whatchamacallit, our war here with the Baltic states, which would be fun. Sorry, guys. I'm just texting someone. Um, okay. All right. Sorry about that, guys. All right. What was I saying? We were talking about this series that we got going on right here. Yeah. I think we're gonna use that Air Force. As soon as we're able to send that unit over to this air base, I think it needs to be 40% finished until I could actually land on it. How is there? Let me see if there's a way I could check that. I think we just got to go like somewhere over here and do it. Oh. Airbase information. Yeah, operational at 40 HP. So once that's at 40 HP, we'll be able to land our unit there. So that'll be nice. Permits the mobilization of air units. Resource production. I didn't know it makes more resource production in your city. Is it the same thing with the army base? No, okay. Did you guys know I did that? Recruiting office gives you more manpower. I think I did know that. Arms industry obviously just gives you more resources. I did not know that air bases give you a little bit more resource. Is it for Navy base? Yeah, let's just check real quick if it's for Navy base as well. I would assume it is because, whatchamacallit, I guess if the air base does, then it should. Yeah, flat resource bonus. It only gets to 20% when you're at level 5, so obviously if you want more resources from whatever city you have, you'd want to use the arms industry. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So it's obviously not much of a thing. I did not know that either. That's crazy, yeah. Neither did I. I do know that the underground bunkers gives you better morale and less damage. It also has a lot of hit points. Secret building. The underground bunker is underrated, I will say that. If you guys didn't know about that. Obviously, the mobile or the military hospital is good if you want to heal some units quickly. Yeah. That's pretty cool, though, guys. Annex City, if you guys don't know about this. If you occupied a city and you want to annex it, it'll take a lot of materials, but then it'll technically become like one of your homeland cities, so you can make units there and stuff like that. And yeah, unlocks mobilization of units. Yep. Should we check out a different game here? Or should we look at this Turkey series still? New game? Alright, let's check out a new game. Boom. Boom. Your Japan game is going well? You mean the Korea game? Yeah. Japan is the other player I'm playing with, but I'm playing as Korea in that one. So yeah, but that game is going very good, Eskimo. Yeah, definitely. This is that one right over here. This is the Turkey one. So we'll have it like that. And then what other one should I show you guys? I think I joined a new one that was in Greece, and then I joined another one that was we'll actually see here, because I kind of did forget. Sorry, Grim, it's funny. No worries, man. All right, let's see. Yeah, this is the new one of the new games I'm in. It's day 3 right here. About to be day 4. I'm playing as Greece. I'm in a coalition with a bunch of other people. It's called United Europe. I made it actually. In a coalition with Italy, Serbia, and Spain. Both Serbia and Spain are pretty good players as well. Italy's pretty good too. So yeah, we're kind of just going around and doing stuff here. Serbia already has a lot of land up here. They kind of pushed all up here to the north now. They have Poland. Spain's pushing down into Algeria over here. I'm pushing into Libya right here. I've already occupied some of their cities, as you guys see. This game's looking like it could be pretty good. What is the best country to play as in World War III 3 times speed? What's up, Republic of Kaka Elite Officials? I don't know what kind of name that is, but that's pretty funny. But what did you say? You said best country for 3 times. I don't know. I mean, if you happen to get into a game and there's not a lot of people in it, I mean, there's a good chance you can get one of the bigger countries like United States, China. I haven't played much of the whatever game mode you're talking about. That's a 3 times, the World War III one. I haven't really played that too much, so I wouldn't know all the exact countries that are in it. But you can imagine that one of the Asia ones are good. Turkey is always a good country to play as. Russia, United States, India, China, the big ones, of course. South Africa is actually a really good country too, if you guys have that still available in that. Yeah. As long as you can get into another strong coalition that you're close by with all those other players, you should be good in your game. Or at least have a good chance of winning that game if you do that. But, yeah. What's the best map? Best game mode? Best game mode is, I mean, there's so many good game modes. One of my favorites is Pacific Theater, which you don't really see a lot recently. I guess it's because of the Civil War new game mode. But yeah, I just like regular World War III, and then I like Flashpoint, of course. I like all the game modes. I don't really have a favorite. But the ones I've done the most is definitely like World War III, Flashpoint, and Pacific Theater. So yeah, I gotta try the new Civil War game mode as well. So let's zoom in over here and see what we're doing in this game right here. We actually have our units ready. This unit is ready to go, I believe. I'm doing tank destroyers in this one just because we got them immediately. So yeah, we could actually send this one out right here. Let's go for the let's go for their main capital right there. I'll send that unit out. Oh wait, didn't mean to send that one. Let's cancel that. I meant to send this one over here. Here we go. So we'll send him to take over that capital of Libya right there. It gives us more supplies from that city, so that'll be good to have. What other units should I send out? What are we making here? Okay, yeah, we're gonna queue up basically another batch of those ones right there. Where's my other city that makes tanks? Okay, yeah, it's over here. Let me actually. You know what? Yeah, we'll do a rally point over here. That's fine. There's 2 infantry here, 2 infantry there. Okay. This is protecting. Yeah, I think we should save it right now. We're good with our, units right now. I think we should be good at least. What is this guy doing? Oh, why is he not in the center? Let's get him in the center. Can I zoom in any here? I can't zoom in anymore. What's going on in my diplomacy chat? I don't know. Let's see. Ukraine. Oh yeah, Ukraine was like accept me, bro. But it looks like we're going to actually attack Ukraine. That's just Spain. This is the coalition chat. Oh yeah, because I was talking about we want to attack Ukraine now because we were gonna let them in the coalition, but there's more. It'll be, I don't know if you guys know this, but when you play as a coalition, the gold is split between all the players, and depending who has much, the most VP is gonna get the most gold basically. So if you have less players in your coalition and you win the game, obviously there's less gold to split. So we were like, you guys think we can get this done with just 4 players in our coalition and win this game? So we're like, yeah, basically. All right, so let's basically attack Ukraine now because we're not going to let him in and he's close to us. But we were going to maybe let him in, but Serbia said I could start attacking him in a day. Spain wants to bomb him. Okay, guys. Me and Serbia will lead an assault on Ukraine tomorrow. Okay, guys, sounds good. Me and Serbia will lead an assault on Ukraine. No, I'll just say soon because I don't know if it'll exactly be tomorrow, but. Looks like Italy's going to take over France. This is Ukraine up here. Let me actually just text something else to this guy. Okay, what are you guys saying? Bro, I wish there was a country had their own personal military. What do you mean? What's going on in my diplomacy chat? Yeah, we just checked that out. All right, let's see. Damn. Look at this attack wing from Serbia. Attack helicopter and 9 helicopter gunships. That is crazy. And he's also got some crazy stuff here. Looks like he has a very good air force and then some anti-air and tanks. Is he a golder? Is our friend Serbia here a golder? I have no idea. Maybe he just won a game recently and saved up some gold. Or maybe he's just a good player. I don't know, but Serbia is pretty strong in this thing right here. And also, he did conquer a lot of land, so... And, if you do conquer land in Europe quickly, you can start getting a lot of resources because, whatchamacallit, the cities are so dense and populated, all these ones together are close, so, it could really ramp up in terms of getting a lot of power in the game. Serbia is also pushing Turkey here as well. Sharky said they need to make a China doctrine. Would be cool to see some new units. Yeah, there's only 3 doctrines in the game. There's the Eastern, the Western, and then there's another one. I think it's the Eastern, the Western, and then Eastern Europe. So like the Russian one. So basically, is the Russian, the U.S., and just like the European doctrine, basically. Yeah, it'd be cool if there was another doctrine. Definitely. But in terms of like the countries in real life that make the most weapons, it's definitely the United States, Russia, and obviously all the Eastern, like countries and like NATO and stuff like that are like Germany and stuff like that, and France and all that. But they are missing like another Asian, doctrine, like everything that's made in Asia. Like it could include like North Korea stuff, China stuff. Would be cool to see, but I like the three doctrines so far that there's there right now. I think they should do some big changes though that are, not like that. Looks like this unit's about to meet up with this one. So that's good. Yep, they just connected right now. There we go. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Benghazi. Feel free to ask questions, guys, about the game. Let's look at a different game I'm in now. I think we're only in 4 games, so which one am I not showing you guys? This is day 4. What was the one we were just in? That one's day 4. Day 9? Did we show that one? Wait, this is the Korea one, right? Yeah, that one's day 9. That one's day 18. Is it this one? I think we did show every game, right? Or was the... Or was it this one? That I didn't show you guys. Oh yeah, I didn't show you guys this one. I was getting confused. I was like, wait, I showed 3 games, but why is there 4 games? I thought I showed them all. All right, but this is the other game we're in right here. Almost got that city ready to go, but we're actually playing as Iraq in this one. So not the usual country I play as, but pretty interesting coalition we actually have going on for this map we're in. So I'm Iraq. I've conquered some areas in Iran so far. It's only day 4. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, let's leave them there. Those guys are in the middle, right? Okay. So yeah, we are playing as Iraq, conquered some areas in Iran. We're also playing with Saudi Arabia. He's also capturing some areas in Egypt right now. We're also playing with India, and then we're also playing with the Philippines as a coalition here. And I think we actually are also playing with, Namibia here too. So it's a pretty interesting coalition. We got 2 countries in the Middle East, 1 in Africa, 1 obviously that's kind of in Asia, I guess you could say, because it's India, and then another one in Asia, the Philippines. But this one's really in Asia. This one's kind of like between, the Middle East and Asia. So it's nicely spread out, honestly. We got 1 country over here, 1 over here, 2 over here, and then 1 down there. So I like this game so far in terms of like where every kind of player is in the coalition. It's pretty cool. We'll check out coalitions here. What's our coalition again? What's the name of it? The Joe Biden Treaty. Yeah, this was pretty funny because I was like, "What's like a funny name?" So, our name is the Joe Biden Treaty, and I said, "We will unite as one to put an end to the suffering and destroy all leaders of unrighteous organizations and take over the world." So yeah, I'm definitely role playing for this one, the Joe Biden Treaty, and it's just like the most random countries: India, Saudi Arabia, Namibia, Iraq, and Philippines. So, I thought that was pretty funny. Uh, but yeah, so this is like a pretty interesting game, though. Honestly, I'm liking how this one's going. Is there anything I should research in this one? Looks like I can research some things. Let's take a look here. We got that tank down. We got that down. That down. We got a lot of stuff in this one already. We probably should do a navy soon. Yeah, I probably should do a navy soon. I'll just do a destroyer. So as long as we have that, we'll be good. But right now, in this one, we're just making some units. We're attacking Syria right now. This unit should take out that one. This one's good over here now. Oh, we could actually send him out to the next one. So let's split him. And we'll take 4 and we'll send him to that city right there. And then this one, we could already send this one out. Let's go and let's go this way. Let's just clear these provinces here. Waypoint. So yeah, we'll send him to take over that. Got some units just finishing out some provinces in Iran. Or what is this? Yeah, it's Iran. All right, we'll get out of this game. We're on the Korea game. I think I might end stream here, guys. I think I've been streaming for like a little bit now. What time is? How long have I been streaming? Yeah, I started around an hour ago. It feels like almost 2 hours now, but yeah, might end stream now, guys. If you guys are still in the chat, do you guys like the new logo? It was in that, and actually, if you guys haven't seen my newest video that I just put out recently for the Korea series, just today, definitely check that out if you haven't already. Whatchamacallit. You can see my new intro with the new profile picture. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I hope you guys like the new profile picture. You like it, Rat Attack? Thank you, man. Yeah, I like it myself too. Yeah, I think it looks nice. I think it looks cooler than the other one, honestly. And it seems you guys like it too, because I did a community post. There's some actually people that like preferred the old one, but I mean, I feel like I figured there was some people who probably like the old one too, just because they probably seen it for so long. But yeah, I think the new one looks awesome too. All right, guys, but I think I'm gonna end stream here. I'm just gonna probably I gotta do some stuff later. But yeah, I really appreciate everyone coming out and watching the stream today. It really means a lot. So thank you guys for watching, coming by, and checking out the stream here. What you can see from me in the future is a bunch more Conflict of Nations content, of course. Currently doing my Korea series, which is right here. So definitely check that out if you haven't already seen the series, or if you haven't started watching it yet, definitely check it out. I'm gonna probably start doing episodes, or not episodes, like multiple series of the best, Navy, best infantry, best support units to research in Conflict of Nations. So definitely check that out. I just recently made the Navy one, so I made recently the best Navy units to research. And obviously, when you watch those videos, it's just really my opinion of what's like the best ones you should research. I kind of give some advice and some like experience tips of what I've experienced in my games, and what's the best Navy to use in certain situations and stuff like that. So you'll see more videos like that when I make them for the infantry, for the supports and stuff like that. So expect a few more videos like that, definitely. I really enjoy making those a lot too. So definitely check the Navy one if you guys haven't as well. But yeah. Great stream. Thank you, Rat Attack. Looks sick. You talking about the profile picture, Munchie Man? Thank you, man. What's up, Lex? You just got back. I think I'm about to end stream, Lex. Love that vid on the Navy. Thank you, man. That means a lot. Yeah, so you just expect more stuff like that, and all that good Conflict of Nations content and all that stuff. So I really appreciate you guys coming out and watching this today. But expect more. Definitely expect more. I'm really enjoying creating a community with you guys. It's a lot of fun. Why do you play 3 servers at once? It's because I have the time to. I kind of just check all my games as soon as I hop on. Do what I need to do. If that's what you're asking, Lex. But I really appreciate you guys coming out here today for this stream. I'll probably stream more often as well. But yeah, that's what you guys can expect. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching. And Grim, out.